Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan, and Motorola has launched the Moto Z2 Force edition in India finally, and we're going to unbox it and take a first look. Now, the Moto Z2 Force comes with shatter shield tech that Motorola has had for a while. They put it on the Moto X Force, which we checked out and dropped from the sky as well. Then it came out in the Moto Z Force, which unfortunately never made it to India. And finally, the company's launched the Z2 Force in India. Now, the price is $34,999, and it does come bundled up with the Moto Turbo Power Battery mod. So let's quickly unbox it and take a look at what all is inside the box. The box itself has the new color style that Motorola has been using for their newer generation devices. So the first thing inside the box once we slide it out is the Moto Z2 Force. You do get a Hello Moto card, that's nice. And if I go further in, you do get a few documentation booklets and the SIM ejector tool. Also inside the box is the Moto Turbo Power charger with the USB cable. Now the device does use up a USB Type-C, so you can quickly charge it. It does support Quick Charge 3. Also inside the box are Moto earphones. Now these are really high quality earphones. They've got a flat cable and in-ear style design. I'm interested in checking these out because I've heard really good things about them. They have a metal case as well, and you do get additional ear tips for different sizes. You also get a USB Type-C to 3.5mm jack dongle. This is something that Motorola included in the first generation Z as well, and of course it's in the Z2 as well. And they've included this because the phone in itself is only 6.1mm in terms of thickness. So let's quickly remove it from the packaging and remove the plastic. So you can see over at the front you get a front-facing camera, which is a 5-megapixel f2.2 camera. You also have dual tone, dual LED front-facing flash, which more or less is unique to the Moto Z series. Below that you also have the display. This is a 5.5-inch 2560 by 1440 Quad HD display with a pixel per inch density of 534. It does have shatterproof protection. That means that even if you drop a hammer on it, it's a good chance that the phone will survive. Now below this you have the fingerprint sensor, which also doubles up as a one-key navigation button. Otherwise the navigation keys are on screen. If you enable the one-key navigation, they hide from the screen. You also have the main microphone over there. Now over at the bottom of the device you will see the USB Type-C port along with all the markings so that they can keep the back side of the phone clean. All the markings are on the bottom. On the right is the power button, which is textured and easy to grip, and you also have the volume buttons. On the top is the SIM tray, and you also have the secondary noise cancellation microphone. The left side remains clean, and on the back are your dual cameras with a dual LED flash. If you talk about the cameras, you get dual 12-megapixel cameras with an f2 sensor and a 1.25 micron pixel size. You also get phase detect and laser autofocus, and like I mentioned, dual LED flash. You do get 4K video recording at 30 frames per second and full HD 1080p video recording at up to 120 frames per second. Now you can see that versus the first generation of the Moto Z, the Moto Z2 does have a metal back panel. So the phone, while it had shatter shield on the front in the first generation, had a glass back, which made the glass back sort of break easily. So the company this time around put in a metal back plate, which gives it this really nice and premium look. Now the bottom is where all the magic is, the 16-pin mod connector. So a lot of people who bought the Z series phones, the Z Play and the Z2 Play, already have mods for these devices, and all the mods will work with the Moto Z2 Force as well, and then all the future mods will also work with this device. So they have launched an Instaprint printer in the US. They've also launched the gamepad mod and also a 360-degree camera mod, all of which will work natively with any 16-pin connector that is available on any Moto Z series phone. Now what's on the inside? You get a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chipset, which is an octa-core chipset, pretty standard from last year, and you also get the Adreno 540 GPU. So this phone does have 6GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage, whereas there is a version with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of onboard storage, which the company may launch later on. The battery on the phone is a 2730 mAh battery, which should be good enough for about a good day of use, but the company is also including the Moto Turbo Power Mod, which is a fantastic battery pack that simply snaps onto the back of the phone and also provides quick charging using the mod onto the device. So it will quickly charge up your smartphone, and the mod itself supports 30-watt charging, so you can either get a Moto Turbo Power adapter, which does support 30 watts of charging to charge up your Turbo Power Mod and the phone together, or you can get any other power adapter which does support higher wattage. So for example, I have this Apple charging adapter, so you can basically use any 30-watt charging adapter to charge up your device quickly. So the Moto Z2 Force, just like any other Moto phone, runs stock Android, and it does have the Moto app, which allows you to customize things like Moto actions and their gestures. You also have the Moto display and Moto voice, which is pretty standard for any Moto device. The only thing that's missing is the Moto key, which works on the Moto X4, will hopefully come to the Moto Z2 Force as well. Now it's obvious, once you do launch the camera app, you do get your traditional Moto camera app feature. So it's a very stock looking camera app, but you do get several control features. For example, you do have a depth camera thanks to the dual sensors at the back. Now, much like the Moto G5S Plus, you do get control over your depth settings and you do get a depth editor, but it works much faster on the Moto Z2 Force. And that's probably thanks to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chipset along with the 6GB of RAM that is available on this device. So in the depth editor, you do have your selective focus and your selective black and white, and you also have a background replacement feature that you can utilize with this device. It's pretty cool and nifty, and you can have a lot of fun with this because it works really well on the Moto Z2 Force. I think this will be used quite a lot more. Apart from that, the camera app also gets your full-fledged Pro mode, which allows you full control over your images. And then because one of the sensors at the back is a monochrome sensor, you get a true black and white shot as well, which works better than any filter or any post-production you can do to your image. So you get a truly natural monochrome shot from the camera. Now, of course, if you want to enhance the camera a lot, you can install the Hasselblad Camera Mod, which I do have over here. It allows you a 10x optical zoom, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, of course, that's an added cost. And if you're a true photography buff, this is the best and the cheapest way to own a Hasselblad camera. Now, it's obvious that the Moto Z2 Force is last year from the company, and it does have a last year design. So you do get a big forehead and a big chin at the bottom, but you do have functional things there. So you have dual LED flash and a front facing camera and the earpiece, which also doubles up as the forward firing speaker on the top. And then on the bottom, you do have the fingerprint sensor, which also doubles up as a navigation button. So you can get rid of the navigation keys from the display, making it a slightly larger display. But that doesn't remove the fact that the phone remains a 16:9 aspect ratio, which is a slight disappointment in February of 2018. But with the Moto Z2 Force launching at such a fantastic price, it does make it a great competition phone for devices like the OnePlus 5T, which are in the same price bracket. Now, of course, the Moto Z2 Force does come with the Moto Power Mod, which in itself is a power bank that snaps onto the back of the phone, also making it slightly more worthwhile if you decide to get this device. Now, the shatter shield is something that we are really interested in testing out, and of course, it is rated to not break very easily or get shattered very easily. So that is something that Motorola is really pushing, and they will push with the Moto Z2 Force. People who used the Moto X Force were really happy with the kind of display that it had. So guys, what do you think of the Moto Z2 Force and the price that it's been launched at? It's a premium flagship phone with top of the line specs. So because anything more than the A35 hasn't been launched, this still is before the launch of that. So it is a flagship phone for now, and it is the company's flagship phone. So what do you guys think of the price and the kind of specifications it offers and that shatter shield technology on the display along with mods at the back? Do you think that this is a value for money phone? And if you guys are following us, you might want to go check out Twitter and Instagram from iGyaan, because we have something special going on over there. So you definitely want to go there and check it out. That's it for this video. If you like it, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. And I remind you, go check out our Twitter and Instagram because you might have a surprise over there for you.